You guys know I'm no stranger to the dark side, to the places where shadows whisper and the air hangs heavy with the unknown. If you're anything like me, a thrill-seeker drawn to the mysteries of the paranormal, then buckle up. From haunted mansions with restless spirits to abandoned prisons echoing with the pain of the past. We're diving headfirst into the top 10 scariest places in North America. Get ready, because you might just find your next ghost hunt right here. First up, we're heading to the majestic Rocky Mountains, to a place that needs no introduction. The Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. You might know this grand old hotel as the chilling inspiration behind Stephen King's The Shining. And let me tell you, the stories are more than just fiction. Guests have reported all sorts of unexplained phenomena, ice-cold chills, disembodied laughter, and even the ghostly melodies of a phantom piano player. Some say the spirits of children, full of mischievous energy, roam the halls, their laughter sending shivers down your spine. If you're brave enough to spend the night, join one of the ghost tours, and maybe, just maybe, you'll have a paranormal encounter of your own. Our next stop takes us to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to Eastern State Penitentiary, a place where silence screams louder than words. This former prison, a haunting reminder of a brutal past, is a place where time seems to stand still. Eastern State was known for its harsh, solitary confinement, a punishment that could break even the strongest of wills. Today, the silence is shattered by whispers from beyond the grave, disembodied voices that seem to seep from the cold, damp walls. Visitors have reported shadowy figures lurking in the cell blocks, fleeting glimpses of something sinister that you can't quite grasp. Don't miss their Halloween tours if you dare. Now let's journey to the heart of California, to a place where logic is defied and reality itself seems to bend. The Winchester Mystery House in San Jose. This architectural marvel, or should I say madness, was built by Sarah Winchester, the heiress to the Winchester rifle fortune, and let me tell you, this place is like stepping into a fever dream. Imagine staircases that twist and turn, leading to dead ends, doors that open to solid walls, and windows that look out onto other rooms. Sarah believed that by constantly building, she could confuse the spirits she believed were haunting her. Visitors often describe feeling a sense of unease, a disorientation that clings to you like cobwebs. From California, we travel across the country to Salem, Massachusetts, a town forever etched in the annals of American history, and a place where the past casts a long, dark shadow. Salem, the site of the infamous Salem witch trials of 1692, is a place where fear and fanaticism once reigned, and where the echoes of the accused still whisper on the wind. Walk through the ancient cemeteries where crooked headstones mark the final resting places of those accused of witchcraft. Feel the weight of their stories, the injustice that hangs heavy in the air. Visit the witch house, the only remaining structure directly connected to the trials, and feel the darkness that permeates its timbers. Salem isn't just a town, it's a living, breathing reminder of the power of fear and the enduring legacy of the paranormal. Next, we venture to a place where hope went to die, a haunting testament to the fragility of life. Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky. This abandoned tuberculosis sanatorium, once a beacon of hope for the afflicted, is now considered one of the most haunted locations in the world, and for good reason. Imagine the suffering, the despair, the countless souls that passed through these halls, their final breaths echoing in the silence. People have reported seeing ghostly nurses, their spectral forms gliding down the corridors, their presence a chilling reminder of the hospital's dark past. Disembodied screams filled with anguish and despair are said to echo from the depths of the building, a chorus of the tormented. And then there's the infamous body chute, a tunnel where the bodies of the deceased were secretly transported, a chilling reminder of the hospital's grim reality. Waverly Hills is a place where the veil between the living and the dead feels thin, where the weight of sorrow and suffering is palpable. Hold on tight as we journey deep into the heart of Tennessee, to a place where legend and terror collide, the Bell Witch Cave in Adams, Tennessee. This isn't just a cave, it's a portal to a dark and unsettling chapter in American folklore. The legend of the Bell Witch, a malevolent entity that tormented the Bell family in the early 1800s, still casts a pall over this small town. The cave, believed to be the witch's lair, is said to be a wellspring of paranormal activity. Visitors have reported feeling an oppressive energy, a sense of dread that washes over you like a cold wave. The Bell Witch Cave is not for the faint of heart. It's a place where the darkness is palpable, where the veil between the worlds feels thin and fragile. Now we find ourselves on a desolate rock in the middle of San Francisco Bay, a place where even the most hardened criminals lived in fear. Alcatraz Island. This notorious prison, once home to some of America's most dangerous criminals like Al Capone and George Machine Gun Kelly, is now a chilling reminder of the consequences of a life of crime. But Alcatraz is more than just a former prison. It's a place where the spirits of its former inmates seem to linger, their energy trapped within the cold, unforgiving walls. Visitors and former guards have reported hearing phantom footsteps echoing through the cell blocks, the sound of heavy boots on concrete, even though no one is there. Whispers, some menacing, some mournful, seem to emanate from the walls themselves, chilling reminders of the island's dark past. Alcatraz is a place where history and horror intertwine, a place where the echoes of the past still resonate with chilling intensity. Prepare for a journey aboard a legendary vessel with a haunting secret, the Queen Mary in Long Beach, California. This retired beauty, once a symbol of luxury, now harbors a darker reputation, a floating hotel where spirits roam freely. Imagine the countless souls who have crossed its decks, the laughter, the tears, the tragedies within its steel embrace. There's the story of the young girl who haunts the first-class pool, her laughter echoing across the water. Then there's the tale of the crewman who met a grisly end in the engine room, his spirit said to still roam the ship's bowels. And don't forget about Stateroom B340, considered one of the most haunted rooms on the ship. We're heading back to the breathtaking Canadian Rockies, to a place where luxury and the supernatural collide. The Banff Springs Hotel in Alberta, Canada. Known as the Castle in the Rockies, this grand hotel is where the veil between the living and the dead is thin. Guests have reported seeing the ghostly apparition of a bride, her white gown flowing as she descends the grand staircase. The story goes that she fell to her death on her wedding day, her spirit forever bound to the hotel. And then there's the tale of the helpful bellman, vanishing into thin air once his task is complete. Our final destination takes us far beyond the borders of North America to a place shrouded in mystery and steeped in folklore, the Hobecu Forest in Cluj-Napoca, Romania. This forest, often called the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania, is not for the faint of heart. It's a place where the laws of nature seem to bend, where the air crackles with an unseen energy, and where the unknown lurks around every corner. Imagine stepping through a portal, leaving the familiar world behind and entering a realm where shadows dance, strange lights flicker between the trees, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched sends chills down your spine. Locals whisper tales of UFO sightings, strange electromagnetic anomalies that disrupt electronic devices, and unexplained physical effects on those who dare to enter. Some say it's a gateway to another dimension, a place where the veil between realities is thin. Others believe it's a haven for paranormal activity, a breeding ground for the unexplained. Each one of these locations we've explored has its own story to tell, its own brand of chilling energy that lingers long after you've left. Would you be brave enough to step into these haunted places, to feel the chill of the unexplained, to hear the whispers of the other side? What's the scariest place you've ever visited? Let me know in the comments below, because you know I love a good ghost story. Don't forget to share and subscribe.